Welcome back, fight fans. Today we're diving deep into a topic that's electrifying the MMA community. Jon Jones is reportedly demanding a staggering $30 million to face Tom Aspinall in the Octagon. Yes, you heard that right, $30 million. This jaw-dropping figure has sparked debates and discussions across social media, forums, and sports news outlets. But will the UFC actually pay Jones this monumental amount? Join us as we explore the implications of this demand, dissect the fighters involved, and ponder what this means for the future of mixed martial arts. Let's set the stage for this monumental showdown. Jon Jones, often hailed as one of the greatest fighters in MMA history, has made headlines for his return to the Octagon after a lengthy hiatus. Following his impressive victory over Stipe Miocic at UFC 309, Jones has his sights set on a new challenge, Tom Aspinall. But here's where things get interesting. Jones isn't just looking for a regular payday. He's making headlines with his demand for what he calls "fix you money." This phrase has become emblematic of fighters seeking substantial compensation that reflects their status and skills in the sport. Recently, Joe Rogan, a prominent commentator and podcast host, dropped a bombshell on his show by suggesting that Jones is asking for $30 million to fight Aspinall. Rogan's comments quickly gained traction, igniting a whirlwind of speculation and debate within the MMA community. While Dana White, the UFC president, dismissed this figure as exaggerated, it's clear that this conversation is not going away anytime soon. To understand whether Jon Jones deserves an astronomical payday, we must consider his legacy and marketability. Over his illustrious career, Jones has not only dominated the light heavyweight division, but has also made a successful transition to heavyweight, a move many thought would be fraught with challenges. His record is impressive, featuring victories over some of the biggest names in MMA, including Daniel Cormier, Lyoto Machida, and Alexander Gustafsson. As a two-time champion, Jones's accomplishments speak volumes, showcasing his ability to overcome adversity both inside and outside the octagon. Beyond his fighting prowess, Jones possesses undeniable charisma that draws fans in. His ability to generate buzz around his fights translates into significant pay-per-view sales. When Jon Jones fights, people watch. This marketability is crucial in an era where financial returns are closely tied to a fighter's ability to attract viewers. If he can bring in millions in pay-per-view buys, which he undoubtedly can, then it makes sense for him to ask for a slice of that pie. After all, he's not just fighting for himself, he's fighting for every fighter who dreams of making it big in this sport. Now let's turn our attention to Tom Aspinall. This young fighter has quickly become one of the most exciting prospects in the heavyweight division. With an explosive fighting style characterized by speed and technique, Aspinall has captured the hearts of fans around the world. Since joining the UFC, Aspinall has racked up impressive victories against formidable opponents. His recent performances have showcased not only his skills, but also his potential to become a future champion. The prospect of Aspinall facing off against an established legend like Jon Jones has fans buzzing with excitement. Many are eager to see if Aspinall can dethrone one of MMA's greatest fighters, or if Jones will solidify his status as the GOAT once again. As discussions about their potential matchup intensify, it's hard not to feel the anticipation building. The clash between experience and youth promises to be nothing short of spectacular. When it comes to negotiations in the UFC, things can get complicated and often contentious. Historically, fighters have expressed frustration over their pay compared to other sports like boxing or basketball. Many UFC fighters feel undercompensated given their contributions to the organization's success. However, with increasing revenue from events and broadcasting rights, alongside rising interest in MMA, the conversation around fighter pay is evolving. There's growing pressure on the UFC to rethink its approach to compensation. As more fighters advocate for fair compensation, reflective of their drawing power and marketability, we may see significant changes in how contracts are negotiated moving forward. If Jon Jones secures his $30 million payday, it could set a powerful precedent for future fighters seeking similar amounts based on their marketability and drawing power. The MMA community is abuzz with opinions regarding Jon Jones's demand for $30 million. Social media platforms are flooded with discussions about whether he deserves such a monumental payday. Many fans argue that given his legacy and marketability, Jones is worth every penny. They believe that he has earned this right through years of hard work and dedication to the sport. On the flip side, critics contend that no fighter should command such an astronomical fee for a single bout. They argue that it sets unrealistic expectations within the sport and could lead to further disparities among fighters. This divide among fans adds another layer of intrigue as we await further developments in this saga. What happens next could have lasting implications for both Jon Jones and the UFC as an organization. If they agree to his demands for $30 million, it might signal a shift in how fighter salaries are approached moving forward, a move toward greater equity and compensation for top-tier fighters. Conversely, if they refuse or negotiate down significantly from $30 million, it could reinforce existing limitations on fighter pay within the organization. How this situation unfolds may influence other fighters' negotiations with the UFC regarding pay equity and overall treatment within the organization. Fighters may feel empowered to advocate more strongly for their worth if they see someone like Jones successfully negotiating such a lucrative contract. As we await more news on Jon Jones's potential fight against Tom Aspinall, one thing is clear. This situation encapsulates many ongoing debates within MMA concerning fighter pay and marketability. Whether or not Jones receives his desired $30 million remains uncertain. However, both fighters stand at a crossroads that could define their careers and potentially reshape how fighter contracts are structured in the future. Stay tuned as we continue to follow this story closely. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed our breakdown and subscribe for more updates on all things MMA. Thanks for joining us today. What do you think about Jon Jones demanding $30 million? Is he worth it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, keep fighting for your dreams. Until next time.